Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. It's class 7, subject General Science, topic soil, and our today's topic, that means subtopic, is types of soil. Dear students, as we learned in our previous topic, that soil is a mixture of rock particles and humus. We get rock particles from weathering of rocks and this humus from dead remains of plants and animals. Now, as per the size of these particles, soil can be classified as sandy soil, clayey soil and loamy soil. If soil contains greater proportion of big particles, that means rock particles, then it's called as sandy soil. Here the molecules of soil are not so tightly packed. There are larger air gaps between the soil particles in this sandy soil. Now, after this we have clay soil. If the proportion of fine particles is relatively higher than the proportion of large particles, then it's called as clay soil. Here we have not large air gaps between the soil particles, and this soil can retain more water than this sandy soil. Accordingly, we have loamy soil. If the proportion of large particles, that means rock particles, and fine particles, that means the humus particles, is almost same, then it is loamy soil. Dear students, the size of these particles have a very great influence or have a very great role on the properties of soil. In our country, that's India, we have different types of soil in different regions of the country. Climate also has an effect on this soil. Climatic factors like wind, like rainfall, temperature, light and humidity have a great effect on the properties of the soil. And similarly, the climatic factors as well as the components of soil determine the vegetation of a particular region. For growing different types of crops, we need different types of soil. Like for example, for growing cereals like wheat and gram, we need clay soil and loamy soil. For growing paddy, we need clay soil. And similarly, for growing pulses, we need loamy soil. That's why I told you that the size of these particles have a great effect or have a great influence on the properties of soil, and similarly have a great effect on the types of vegetation. So dear students, we studied about the types of soil. Now let's move towards another topic, that is soil erosion. Soil erosion is actually the removal of upper surface of soil by climatic factors. That means by water, by wind or by ice. Before knowing about soil erosion, let's know that soil particles are bound together tightly by the roots of trees. That means if we have more and more trees, our soil will be more firm and there are less chances of soil erosion. But if we have less vegetation or if we have less plantation or if deforestation is more, then there are higher chances of soil erosion. That is why we say that soil erosion can be prevented by afforestation. If we plant more trees, there are lesser chances of soil erosion. But if we have lesser number of trees or lesser number of plants, there will be higher chances of soil erosion.